Okay, this is a little embarrassing. Okay, hopefully, starting from here, you'll be able to hear me now. Okay. Okay, I can hear myself now. Alright, now I can mute myself so I can focus. Alright. Alright, so to answer your question, Shrugbobo, I have considered getting some Zoids model kits. I have looked at a couple. They're not really a high priority for me since I don't really have any existing attachment to Zoids. Excuse me, I have never watched any of the shows. Yeah, I've considered getting some Zoids kits, but not really high priority for me. Anyway, as the title of the stream says, I am indeed going to build the Master Grade Gundam Astray Dredd. I really wish I could have the whole box in the frame right now, because it is pretty big. Yeah, this is a kit I've had my eye on for a while, and it is a pretty big. It is a pretty massive kit. Mainly because of those swords. Otherwise, if it didn't have those swords, it would be essentially just be another version of the MG Astray. And I don't have any other versions of the Astray, so this will be a pretty fun experience. I have really wanted this kit ever since I first saw it, and I just got it a few months ago. I had it sitting in the backlog because I didn't really have time to build it. I'm glad I'm getting around to it now. So, it literally comes with an action base too, because those swords are just so big and massive. They can be difficult. It'll be difficult for it to just hold them up on its own. But anyway, obviously you're gonna get a lot of runners, and boy do I wish that they had gone with just a standard size box and made it really thick rather than just doing this, because that would make it a lot easier to store. Okay, so we've got our instruction manual. Has Valerio Valeri's name on it. That is the pilot of the mobile suit in the lore. None of which I have read a lot of, because this thing only appears in a single piece of Japanese, like a single Japanese exclusive manga, and I haven't been able to track it down in English. Oh yeah, apparently this was bizarrely, this kit was P Bandai in Japan, but it was released at retail in the US, and I have no idea why they might do that. But yeah. Anyway. Alright. Starts us off on the chest unit as usual with Gunpla kits. And boy, am I gonna have to be sifting through a lot of runners tonight. I don't know how long I'm gonna be streaming for right now. I'm definitely not gonna finish the whole mobile suit in one sitting. But if this goes well, I might actually make this a regular feature on the channel, since I'm so starved for content right now. F runners. I need F runners. The Megazord kit I got looks dwarf compared to this. I do not know which Megazord kit you're referring to, so I'm going to just go ahead and believe you. And I don't have any Megazord kits of my own to compare to because I never really got into Power Rangers. The most that I was ever into Power Rangers was... It's got a really good theme song. F plates, F. That's the K plates. Ah, damn, I wish these were in color. Okay, B, polycap. Just notice the polycaps on this are in white, which is pretty nice to see when they do polycaps in colors that aren't just plain gray. C plates, I plates, O plates, J plates, C plates, I plates, DNA plates. F plates, L plates, C plates, J plates, O plates, I plates. Dang, where are... Mighty Morphin doesn't really narrow it down, because with a brand as prolific as Power Rangers / Super Sentai, there's going to be a lot of different products based on the same theme. So there's a lot of figures of the different versions of the Zord. Of the Zords. No, it's not really weird, because you're the only person in chat right now. Okay, here it is, F plate. I passed it up earlier, because I am a moron. There we go. There we go, F plate. And we got our screws for Action Base 2. Okay. So there will be there's definitely going to be moments when I go quiet, because I am trying to focus on building this thing. When that happens, just be a little patient, and when I find something worth saying, then I will say the thing. Alright. For a live Gunpla build, I kind of have to keep my hands in frame, don't I? It's kind of the point of streaming the build, is to show what I'm doing. So, take my knife here. I just realized that I neglected to inform people on my social media about this, so... Well, social media, I say. Like, the only place this is actually gonna get like, the only, Gabriel Toast account this is gonna get shared on is, DeviantArt, because that is all that I have right now. Status update... Actually, no, I should do this as a urinal. There we go. Okay. All right. Here we are. H2, that's the part I'm looking for, so I need the H plate. That's A, I, L. There we go. They always have to make these things so confusing. Okay, so let's orient this properly. It's just slightly difficult to try and not build right up close to my face like I normally would. Okay, there we go. Okay, D plate. I'm more of an MSO8TX E-Freak man myself. 66. There we are. Okay, hold it up like that. Okay, oh, I almost forgot to turn on my supplementary light. There we are. Okay. There we go. Oh yeah, and the pilot figure. Okay, that's our cockpit, and we need our pilot figure. I have yet to actually... Oh, that's on the W plate. Here's the W plate. W plate. There are our figurines. Now, I have yet to try painting one of the pilot figures in Master Grade kits. And I'm not inclined to learn how to do so because I never actually display them with the cockpits opened. Let me check. Is there a way to... Can I install the figure after the whole chest assembly is complete? Yeah, I'm not gonna try and build the figure, then paint the pilot, and install him later. I'm just gonna shove him up in there. Like if Bandai started pre-painting the pilot figures, I would totally be all over that. Would I either choose a super combining robot or a regular battle mech? That's a good question. I guess it depends largely on what's being offered, the context, how cool it looks. That is a good question. I'll need to think on that, and I'll try to get back to that later on in the stream. Okay, time for the first polycap. And it's just, okay, polycap 6, which, as you can see, is it's right here. It's just big. It's just this big square. Right. Just. Oh no! Wait, I'm reading the directions wrong. Polycap doesn't come until later. I am a moron. Now I need to go back to the F plate, F7 and F12. There's F12. Mecha, speaking of mechs, who do you think would win in a fight? Regular Gundam or a Veritech fighter? Okay, Veritech. You mean the Okay, you mean the Valkyries from Macross. Okay. Well, that would largely depend on which particular versions are being part of it. Like they're And who's gonna be at the helm? So like if it were Meek, so like if Mika in the Barbatos was taking on, well, I guess if he were taking on any version of the Valkyrie from Macross, I think. Dang, it does. Okay, does this not go all tightly fit the parts as far as they will go? But like I was saying, that would depend on who's in the cockpit and what are they piloting. I'm not as well versed in Macross as I am in Gundam. I could safely say that Mika in Barbatos Lupus or Rex would just slaughter everything. Basically, any GN particle powered mobile suit would also have the upper hand. But I guess it might be. I think they'd have an easier time fighting the RX-78 and like earlier stuff that's earlier gen and whatever continuity it is. One thing to consider is that Valkyries are much smaller than your traditional mobile suit, but they also always have the ability to change forms between humanoid, Gerwalk, and F4 and F14. Well, it's not really an F14. But they were inspired by the Valkyries were the VF1s were inspired. VF1s and all their successors were inspired by the real world F14, and I guess you can throw the F117 in there because it's a pretty similar in terms of its superficial design. Okay, anyway, back to the build. Need the D plate. There we go. D plate again. The D7. I just realized I do not have any of my panel lining stuff, so I will return shortly with that. Okay, I am back, and I now have my panel lining stuff. Alright, so now anything which is exposed, I'll go ahead and apply some of this panel lining fluid to some of the inner frame as well. Here. Okay, some panel lining fluid ASMR. Okay, that should be adequate. Got a big drop of that stuff on there because it's been a while. I don't use this stuff as frequently as I should, and it's like kind of gotten a little. Basically, the stuff is a few years. I've been using the same bottles for a few years. Let's see, is that good? Okay. Let's see if I can get rid of that lip so I can see, so y'all can see what I have under there. Okay, and right, and I'm using gray panel lining fluid for the white parts because black creates way too much contrast for the scale these things are supposed to be in. How I wish Bandai would do more undergating. Just makes things so much cleaner. Okay. Okay, what next? D13, D, and part number 13. Right, looks like that's gonna make us our shoulder joint. Okay, so Space Runaway Ideon, that was, Space Runaway Ideon was one of Tomino's other mecha anime works that he worked on in the aftermath of the original Mobile Suit Gundam, and so it's all. It was a television series and also got a few compilation movies. Tackled some pretty deep themes and a couple of similar stuff to what he tried to do with the original Gundam. like depending on which version you're watching, everyone dies at the end, like in Victory Gundam, which came later. Crap. What year did Ideon come out in? Space Runaway Ideon. Yes, 1980. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so series debuted in 1980, and the movies came out in 82. So, Ideon is not a part of the Mobile Suit Gundam is not part of the Mobile Suit Gundam canon. Despite a couple of references that were thrown in, like a Haro. So just because the people working on the project throw in a couple of references to their other works, that does not make something canon to something else. Which is why the Pixar theory just does not work. Which is one reason why the Pixar theory just doesn't work. But there was actually an official crossover manga between Mobile Suit Gundam and Ideon, where Ideon was found post, or it was. It's not. It is also not canon to the rest of Mobile Suit Gundam or the original Ideon. It was just some fun little project that someone at Sunrise threw together. What happened in it was Zeon dug up the ancient Ideon on some remote asteroid, and they were going to use it as a weapon against the Earth Federation, as you do. Didn't work, of course, and Amuro and Judao, from Zeta Gundam, both of them had to work together to stop Ideon from destroying the universe and turning the Gundam universe, and basically ending the Gundam universe just like it did with Ideon, with the actual Space Runaway Ideon universe. But yeah, I've seen an Ideon kit at my local Hobbytown, USA, and I'm tempted to pick it up, but it is a little pricey. So I do not believe I will be acquiring it anytime soon. Right. And I have to actually keep my hands on the camera for this stuff. Make sure I'm doing this right. Yes. Ha. Okay. And, let's make sure that, no, shoot, did I do this right? Yeah, I did that right. Okay. Okay, that should be correct. Alright, now for the other shoulder joint. There goes the polycat. Okay. Pop that out, and we'll go ahead and get it nice and soaked in that. Nice and soaked in these tender juices. Comedy achieved. Right. Okay, now D14. Well, dang, over half an hour into the stream and I've barely done anything, barely finished anything on this. Haven't even gotten off the... Haven't even completed the chest unit because I'm working so slow here. I'm trying to keep my hands in the frame at all times. Ooh, gotta clean that up a little more. You know, maybe I should... I can't move the... I can't adjust the angle of the camera with where I have it. Crap. And this will be fine for right now. I'll have to I'll be taking notes for the next stream that I do. Because if nothing else, I am definitely gonna try and do more of the... Definitely gonna do more of these. Probably make them a regular... May make them a regular... Definitely gonna make these a regular feature. Once I start producing enough content to actually upload, these will get... may actually start doing streams on their own day, instead of just as filler for when I haven't gotten the videos that I intended to finish ready. Okay. Gotta be careful not to break anything while I force these parts tightly together. I just realized chat box isn't visible on stream. Okay, Okay. Okay, now I can take the polycap and... okay, I gotta get D9 first. D9! Oh, well, it seems I am my only viewer now. Big sad. I'm gonna move these. There's our polycap. Shove that in there. Okay. Looks sufficiently lined. Okay, so... Alright. I'll go on the back, just like so. Alright, and I assume that will help hold in the backpack, which will hold the giant swords. Okay. Alright, now we need D15 and 16. Yeah, convenient. Right. Any noises that you're hearing in the background are undeniably my sister about to take a shower. Okay, I need F3. Where's the F plate? There. No, that's the H plate. That's the F plate. That would be our That would be our bathroom's heater. Right. Okay. Right, F3 goes which way out? Alright, flat end out on F3. Right, and... Alright, we're gonna make sure that's oriented the correct way. Alright, and we'll put... wrong end. Hope I'm doing this correctly. Yes, there we go. Okay, and that'll be our ab crunch. Yes. It's way too loud. This is not epic, gamers. Okay, and okay. I'm gonna need... what do I need next? I need the A plate. Ooh. Okay, and the A plate was, that's the T plate. What did the A plate have on it? There's the A plate. And interestingly, A1, A2, A3, it's got, interestingly, the A1, A2, A3, and A4 denote sections on this one, as opposed to just different versions of the same plate, as you usually find on Gunpla kits. That is intriguing. Okay, I'm gonna need A1. So that's right here. Okay. D5 and F9. We are F9. Ooh. And is there anything I can think worth panelining on our app crunch? Yes, there is. Okay, oh, I appear to be missing something. D10, that's what I'm missing. D10. do, do, do. Alright, and now I can attach the cockpit cover. Theoretically, there we go. Alright. And yeah, it just and yes, it opens like that. Right. Closed, open. Closed, open. There we go. Excuse me. All right. All right. Now, D3. D3 we are going to insert into part B7. Right, and it's a D aside for now and A aside for now. Need parts for B and G. Here we are, B plate, so... Right. Tiny parts on this. What can you expect from a master grade? What else do you expect from a master grade? Alright, and that's just gonna go right under there. You know, I'm gonna go open the cockpit. That should make this easier. Okay, and again, I did that right. Yes, I did slip it on, right? But it does not appear that it's going back into place like it ought to, so I'm gonna have to pull this up, slide that in. Alright, that will no doubt affect how the cockpit opens. It doesn't slide down, it doesn't. Yeah, well, I guess you just gotta pull it like that to get the cockpit open. I mean, which nobody is ever going to do, which nobody is likely to do, so I think we can stand to do it. And to leave it like that. Alright, now I need the G plates. The G plate. In case you haven't heard, G is a healthy piece of real estate. So you might want to get in on that. Ah, it's the teeny tiny gray runner we saw earlier. With what look? There we go. Come on. Come on. There we go. Okay, that runner right there. So 2 and 3 are what I need right now. Okay. One problem, I don't remember which one is 2 and which one is 3, so I'll have to figure out as I put these on. Make sure they're going on right. Make sure these are going on right. Okay, I think... Okay, it goes up here, not down there. That makes a lot more sense, so... Alright, and now I need pieces A3 and A4. Right. There we are. Ooh. Last night I watched a couple of beefy videos about the lore of Judge Dredd. And I actually found it pretty interesting. I have not really been into I haven't really been into Judge Dredd before. Dystopia was never really my thing to begin. Dystopia is not really my thing to begin with. And Dredd especially, I never knew. What that was even. Well, I barely even knew what Judge Dredd was until a few years ago. But after watching those videos, I can safely say that, yeah, it's basically basically it's the universe of Warhammer, but before the God Emperor stepped in. Uh, my back. I'm bending over too much because I'm trying to keep my hands in the frame. And I can't move my camera too much because of the way my tripod is oriented. Yeah, definitely gonna be taking mental notes for the next stream. Alright, got G4 on. Now we need a dose. Okay. And there we go. Ooh, and now it's time for the neck assembly. Yay! Excuse me. Excuse me, ladies and gents. Let's see, I need polycap. I need polycap 2, D12, and F10. Alright, F10 we can just twist off like that, because of how it was molded. Alright, I put the polycaps down here. Oh no, I don't need a polycap, I need the P. I need the P plate. Potty humor. We have achieved the funny, ladies and gents. Right. Okay. That can be cleaned up a little more can't it? Ooh, that's gaudy, but that's not gonna be covered up. That's not gonna be covered up. It'll be barely noticeable. Barely noticeable. Just like what I'm doing on this stream because of how bad the camera positioning is. And I'm not gonna stop the stream midway to adjust it. Okay, let's see. Let's get back on focus, shall we? Okay. I should go ahead and yeah, that's what I want. This is what I want, the black stuff. There we go, more panel liner ASMR for y'all. Okay. Okay, that ought to be sufficient because there's not really a lot of molded detail here that really needs panel liner. I guess I can go ahead and get these little notches down here, and I just grazed my finger with the panel liner. There we go. Okay, now clean that up. Right. All right, now okay, I actually probably can't show this on stream, but just do me a favor and don't tell Susan, okay? Okay? There we go. All right. There we go. Oh. And that, boys and girls, is how babies are made. Alright, now I need D12. Which is that little ribbed part right there. That's going to go on the back of the neck. Okay, we'll just down like there, and there we go, skeleton neck. Look at that. I joked about it, but like it's skeleton and muscle, skeleton on muscle, but it's an exoskeleton. Anyway, all right, and now we can just make that to our torso assembly. Yeah. There we go. That was nice. Ooh, what? Oh, I just noticed there's a little raised detail back here pointing out that is in fact one of the Astrays. Let's go ahead and okay, I'm gonna pick out a couple of these little spots on the sides with the gray. You know what? I don't have any viewers right now, so I can't really call a vote, but for the sake of consistency, I'm just gonna go ahead and also use the gray to pick out that detail right there. Alright, and we'll leave that to sit for just a second to make sure that it actually takes... Ooh, that did not do what I wanted it to. I might actually have to get a marker for that. In fact, I might try black on that just to make it stand out a little more. I'm gonna lean it up against that so I can try and have it keep it level so it'll just dry a little more and actually be visible. Yeah, that's not really working. So I might leave that till later and then go at it with an actual panel lining marker. Next few steps are going to be about building the backpack. So... You know what, I think I'm going to end the stream there tonight, and we'll pick this up later on. Yeah, I'll be much better prepared next time, I promise you that. Anyway, my name is Keeper of Toast. If you're watching this archive, then please do subscribe, leave a comment on your thoughts, like the video, like the archive stream, and definitely